back to the Mind Goals podcast, hosted by yours truly, Siobhan Higgins. If you do not know who I am, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Siobhan Higgins. I'm a mental performance coach, otherwise known as a sports psychology consultant, and I am a yoga instructor. Formerly, I was a professional soccer player. Now, I just play for fun. The Mind Goals podcast is a space that I hold for myself, other athletes, and other athletic personnel so that we can converse and discuss how we acquired the mindset that we have today, all with the goal in mind that any listeners or viewers can gain invaluable advice from our stories. Today, I'm really excited to invite one of my, besties on the show. He is also, he's a big football fanatic, big Argentina fan, and he is the owner of DFO, otherwise known as Debatable Football Opinions, Agustin Cantero. Welcome.
Thank you. I was like, can I talk?
You're on camera now, yeah.
Thank you for having me. I know I've cracked a lot of jokes, but I've been waiting so long to be here. It's been long overdue.
Yeah, he's been on a wait list.
I've been begging to be
He had to do
here.
a trial run too, a tryout.
Yeah, no, it's been a long, like a year-long journey of me begging to be in the seat. But she finally gave in because there was nobody else available. So here I am. But I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited to discuss some debatable football opinions, how you started it, just more about the passion. This will be a lighthearted conversation about soccer, a little bit about making the fun out of it. And yeah, so the way I start the show is how I met the guest, because normally I know everyone who I interview. So from your point of view, what was our first encounter?
You were definitely refereeing at this place that we played at. No, actually, you gave me a pretty good impression of how we met. Because to me, you were just the referee, but you were the referee that like no one really took. Can I curse? Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
no one really took shit from. Every other referee, you can disrespect them, talk shit, like get away with almost everything. I don't think no one ever like, said anything to you. So like whatever you said was law. And so I liked it whenever it was like you refereeing. I was like, okay, cool. There's going to be a no BS type of game. Cool. And that was my first impression of you, I think. And just, I don't know how we ended up being friends, I guess, through other mutual friends. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you my side.
Go ahead.
My side of the story.
Probably...
I do. First of all, I appreciate the referee side. For those of you who don't know, I did used to referee like real full field games, but then I started to do futsal at this place where I also worked. And so that's how I met like a lot of my friends too. And I obviously knew you as a player. You were always like really over enthusiastic, would do like the Ronaldo celebration after goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also had like a really good rainbow, and you were just like really, I don't know. I always thought it was hilarious. Like when I'm here reffing on like a Tuesday, Wednesday night, I'm here for just whatever, for fun, watching soccer. And then when people take it so seriously, it cracks me up.
That's me.
You definitely are very passionate about it. Yeah. And then we ran into each other at a bar. So you were a bartender at a place where I love to go. And I was like, is that the guy? And he was like, is that the referee? I'm like, are we going to be friends?
Yeah.
And then we started to invite you into like playing on our team. And then I stopped refereeing. We now have like a co-ed team. We've been playing for months and months. Won a lot of, what do we call them, championships?
A lot of games, a lot of championships. We made history. Our name is engraved in everywhere that we've gone to play. Yeah, we're legends.
Yeah, you can follow our current team. What is it?
The Flat FC, where we keep you updated with every result and our upcoming games. Yeah, we take it very seriously.
I just think it's funny. That's like a part of, I don't know, continuing to enjoy the game. For me, like past a very serious level, it definitely makes it more fun. But also, of course, I'm going to take it a little seriously because,
I never got the chance to go pro, so this is my version of going pro.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is professionally online.
My Tuesday co-ed league is my professional game.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it means. As like kind of a joke, but for other referees, I used to be like, dude, it's not the World Cup. But I once learned in a referee webinar or seminar that they were like, for them, it is their World Cup. For them, it is their final. Like they're gonna invite their girlfriends, their wives, their families to these games. And I was like, wow, we're really passionate. But people are just so passionate about it. I don't know if any other sport has this type of passion. That's why I feel like soccer is a global thing. But maybe, in different countries, depending, right? American football, some people are really serious about it. But if you think like playing pickup on the weekend,
I know there's nothing quite like it. Like I'm sure to some extent, like I don't follow other sports as much, but like there's nothing quite like football. And on that topic, you know how many times I hear like during a game, like, it's not that serious, buddy, relax. Like, or like, that's like my biggest pet peeve, because it is serious to me. Like, we could be playing pickup, we could be playing, the first game of a Tuesday COVID, whatever. If I start beefing with the players, like, it's not that serious, buddy, relax. It's like, what do you mean? This is my World Cup final.
Yeah.
Like, this is what defines my entire week. What do you mean it's not that serious?
Yeah, or the way that your night's gonna end.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. So I'm gonna ask you a handful of questions about DFO,
Sure.
some funny ones, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. First, starting off hot, how would you describe what DFO is to somebody who's never seen it or followed you on Instagram?
I think it's like the perfect common ground to where everybody can meet, and it's the perfect place to literally talk and debate football. Like, hardly any take is going to look frowned upon, and it's literally just a space where you can voice your own opinion, whether that's through a poll, like a story poll, or like maybe one of your ideas gets put in a post, like whatever it is, or in the comment section. It's literally the perfect place, I think, to have your opinions be heard, but also like just debated upon. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah. How do you get your content? Is it original content, or do you find it from other opinions as well? Screenshot it? What does it look like?
I think it's mostly like half and half. Well, for the most part, I think it's like opinions from other people, because I was very big on having other people's opinions be heard. And so whenever a big game would happen, let's just say, for example, Madrid and Barcelona are playing, the game ends, I gather a lot of opinions online to see what the consensus, what the reactions are to the game. And I just grab those reactions from like all over. So I like to put my own input in things here and there, but I'm big on grabbing people's opinions. Could be strangers online, or it could also just be people who message me directly. I'm like, okay, this is actually a good take. I'm gonna feature this in the post. So it could be a mix of everything. Sometimes I like to put my own opinion, but for the most part, I think it comes from people all around the globe.
Okay,
online.
cool. Speaking of Real Madrid and Barca, who do you have for tomorrow?
Barcelona.
Are you a Barca fan?
No.
Really?
But I'm
you a
a
Real Madrid
Barca. No, not even. I'm a Juventus fan. I guess we'll get into that soon. But when it comes to like Barca and Madrid, it's a little odd, because I grew up in Madrid. My brother, my parents are Madrid fans.
Wow.
But I've always, like, if you take my childhood away, like from when I was in Madrid, I just like Barca a little bit more. I'm a Barca enthusiast. I'm not a fan, but whenever the two are playing, even though I'm a neutral, like, I just like Barca's philosophy a little bit more. So if you look at my post and you ever think like I'm a little bit biased towards Barca, that's a little true. I think that's a little true. And people have pointed it out too.
Yeah.
But I got Barca tomorrow.
Why do you think you haven't chosen one? I guess maybe you have leaned towards Barca, but especially if you grew up in Spain.
Yeah, I actually, odd story. Like when I was a kid, we lived in Madrid. I started supporting Madrid, which I feel like a few people know this. My dad made me a Real Madrid fan because he moved the family to Madrid. He became a Madrid fan, and that's usually how it goes. If you support your dad's team.
Yes.
So when I was a kid, I was supporting Madrid. And then at around the time when I was like a little older, like 13, 14, I'm like, I started branching out. I started watching Italian football, more Premier League. And then that's when I became more leaning towards Juventus. They were really good back in the day, so I was watching their games very often. I liked a lot of their players. And I kind of just branched out of Madrid. I just started realizing, like, I'm really tuning in every week because my dad made me a fan of this team that, like, I don't know if I like too much. And then I look at Barca, I'm like, I really like their philosophy. I like how they play. I like their players. It's like, it doesn't feel right to be a Madrid fan, you know? So I respect everybody who supports their dad's team, but for me, it wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? And he still gives me a lot of shit about it. And it adds to the fuel of why I think I prefer Barca a little bit more, because I love bantering with my dad.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
I can completely relate because I grew up, my dad's a die hard, like great grandfather, Man U fan. And so I grew up liking Man U. That was time when like Rooney was there, Ronaldo was there. Shout out to Rooney.
Yeah.
And like Giggs, like really good players, and they were doing well. But at some point, I grew up, right? And I started having my own opinions about other teams. And the only reason I say I'm a City fan, really I'm a Kevin De Bruyne fan. And in like 2019, I started to watch him more. And then I realized he played for City. And I was like, okay, well, I really like this player. He's so class. He's like one of the best midfielders. And I have a lot of respect for him. So I started following him. He stayed there for a long time. They won championships. And then now he's gone. So I'm like, now what? But I was like taking the other side just to piss off my dad too.
I love that. I love that. No, there's not whenever I watch a Classic, I mostly watch it with my dad, especially if I know that like Barca's probably going to win. No, it's a good banter.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So when did you first fall in love with soccer?
I don't remember a time where like soccer wasn't a part of my life, whether it was playing or watching. Like I think my first memory of watching was like probably 2006 World Cup, but I was a kid. I mostly just played in the playground every like in recess or
Yeah.
you know right after school. This is when I was a kid, like always. And this was, I'm gonna sound very old and whatever, but like this was before like technology and everything. Like we weren't on our
That is
we weren't
old.
on our, we weren't on our phones. And
Yeah.
after school, I never did my homework. I just like went out to the park and played soccer with my friends. So soccer has always been a part of my life. And then like obviously watching soccer week in, week out with my parents, it was always big. Watching Argentina, it always like united us. And we were just talking about Madrid, watching Madrid games as a family. Like it's always been such a huge part of my life. And even now, obviously with the account, but even with like my family, like now I'm older and every time that I go to my parents, we watch soccer together, whether it's a live game or it's like a rerun or the Argentina World Cup videos or whatever it is, it unites us. So
Yeah.
it's always been a huge part of my life.
Yeah, that's a good point because soccer, I mean, I feel like the people that get it just understand it, but there's such a big passion that you could really, like, it could take you so many places as well. And, like, for me, I liked soccer. I loved playing. I liked, being on a team, all that. And then even, like, to the point where I refereed, that's another form of being involved in soccer. And then watching, another form of being involved in soccer. And then for me, I'm like, I work with athletes now, still being involved in soccer, and then working at like a soccer facility, still involved, and just there's so many different ways. And then having an account, it just like doesn't go away. Which is maybe if you're not playing or not able to play, like I understand that that's hard for some people, but there's a lot of ways to stay in touch with it and stay together. And yeah, it's really cool when it unites like families and friends. And think about it, like that's how we met, soccer.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, like all like our circle of friends that we have, or like my personal. Some of the best friendships that I've had have been through soccer.
Yeah.
Like my best friend, if you go like 10 years back, our mutual friend Jalali, like I met him through soccer.
Really?
And he's a friend now that it's like 10 years in the making. And like everybody now, though, all of our friends. But really, yeah, whether it's playing or watching or the account or whatever, like it's connected me to so many like cool opportunities. I met so many cool people. It's insane.
Yeah, it's fun. Very good, fun way of entertainment, all for the love of the game. And so with the World Cup coming to the U.S. next year, how do you think, or what do you think DFO will look like?
The soccer is kind of going through like a little bit of, I'm kind of reinventing the way that I am this admin of the page, because I've been doing it for like 5-6 years. And when I started, my passion for football and for talking about football was like at a peak.
Okay.
And then the more that the account grew and the further I went into things, the higher it grew. So like I was more passionate about it, and I had this like fire to keep it going. And, I was watching football games at like 5 a.m. and we're talking like Cremonese versus like Bologna or something. I'm like, dude, I had 2 hours of sleep, and I'm like, I'm here watching this, because
Yeah.
And throughout the years, I don't know if it's like being a little bit burnt out or a couple other factors in there. My passion hasn't died down, obviously, but it's just been slowing down a little bit or going a little bit lower. So you actually caught me at a time where like I'm kind of reinventing the way that I am this admin of this like big soccer page. So we're in this interesting gray area or like middle ground where like I'm trying to figure out how to move things forward, because I still want to be, I think my account thrives the more passionate I am.
Yeah.
So if I'm losing that passion, I don't want to just post for the sake of posting, you know, and becoming like a half-ass version of myself. So we're in this, like I said, we're in this middle ground of like trying to figure out how we go forward.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my account right now, it's just like Messi posts, because that's the only things that that I watch nowadays. It's just Messi in Miami.
Okay, because you haven't been like watching more than I guess what you had previously.
Yeah. Again, we're in this weird scenario where like I'm not waking up now to watch a 6 a.m. game of whatever Napoli Lazio or something as as good as that could be.
But the World Cup might spark another,
Perhaps.
because it's going to happen here. It'll be in our time zone, which would be, I think, a little more helpful too. Live, even in our city. We're in Houston. Some games are going to be coming here. Do you have any plans to attend a World Cup?
I mean, I definitely want to go to as many games as possible, but like I know it's going to be very tough with this probably definitely being Messi's last World Cup. Everybody's going to want to go to every Argentina game.
It's a shame they're going to get out in the first round.
I generally think we have a chance. I wanted to keep my hopes low, because what are the chances that we win again? But
Very slim, just so you know.
we'll see. But like the further we go into the months and the months and months, like I'm thinking, wait, we can actually win this, But
Oh, it sounds like a fake fan to me.
I don't wanna
You don't
jinx
have
it.
the actual belief.
no, I just want to stay realistic because there's been a lot of World Cups when like I go into that with that thinking, and then
Yeah.
things happen. It's very tough to win a World Cup, and I just don't want to be heartbroken. It's happened before in 2014. So plus asking to win another World Cup would be like too much. We just won the last one. I can die happy now,
You think Ronaldo might see his first World Cup?
No. Is that what you want?
I think that he deserves it.
Sure.
But I don't know the team that they have will get him there.
I think I think they have a good team. I think he kind of brings them down a little bit. Yeah. I think he's too old already. Yeah, he's reached Unk status. Yeah. There's been a lot of like Di Maria, for example, in Argentina, like he stepped out for like the younger generation to come in and thrive. And Argentina's doing really good because certain players have this, decided when to call it quits.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's had a crazy career. It's time to let it go.
Messi?
He's still killing it. He's gonna have a crazy World Cup. I know he.
Okay. I hope
I
the
can tell
MLS has equipped him to play at the top level then.
We'll see. Maybe I don't think it. Look, whenever he plays for Argentina, it's like back to his prime.
Okay.
You're gonna see. You're gonna remember this. I'm not gonna come up with like any predictions of how well we're gonna do because like there's a lot of good teams. France, Spain.
Yeah, Spain I think will be really solid.
But I think we're in the top three: Spain, France, Argentina, and I think we went into the top three like this prior World Cup. It was France, Brazil, and Argentina. I think we're the top three teams.
I think Netherlands deserve a little bit of a rematch. Just saying.
We're not going to talk about that today. I think it was a clean match. I think
clean?
No type of debate to be had here. I think we're all on the same page.
I don't think so.
We dominated the entire game. Jokes aside, we
No,
dominated
be
like
serious.
90% of the game. We dominated.
Nah, if I pulled up stats on that game, it would not even have a 90%.
I swear on everything, and I bet you all the equipment you have around here. If you pull up every single stat, we dominate. We dominate shots on target, possession, anything you want to like pull out, like we dominate. It's very similar to the game against France, the final. We dominated like 90% of the game, and then they had to do your.
I will. You keep yapping.
Yeah, no, in both games, I'll even double down. Both games against Netherlands and Argentina, we dominated 90% of the game. It just so happened that the other team had 2 chances, 2 goals.
What year was this? 2022.
2022. We can all agree Argentina won the World Cup deservedly,
What
right?
was it went to pens, right?
Yeah. Against Netherlands, yes.
Okay, speaking from FOTMob.com.
Which you're in, by the way.
I am. Yeah,
Big shout out to that. Big shout out to FOTMob
That's
if they want to
funny.
sponsor this pod.
That would be amazing. Since I did play pro, my name is in FOTMob, which is a soccer app, just for people who don't know that. And I think you're the one that you looked it up once, and I was like, what?
Did you not know?
No, I did not know. I didn't
Nice.
think. I mean, it's not like the stat, nothing's accurate, and there's like more teams, but I just think it's very funny. Anyway, wrong. You guys actually, it's a 52% dominant possession for the Netherlands.
Okay, possession, whatever, who cares?
Oh,
But
he just said every.
shots on target.
Okay, so total shots, you guys had 14 to 6. Shots on target, you guys had 5 to 2. Big chances, you had 2 to 0. Accurate passes, 83 tied. Both fouls committed. This is wrong. Who put this? 18 fouls committed.
And what was the other one?
30.
Jesus Christ! And we were
I think just fouls called. I don't know if they're real fouls.
30,
You know.
and we were made to be the villains of this.
Well, you were the villains. You guys were
I don't
dirty.
think so. Yeah, but that's okay. That's actually good. Look, good segue. I think you have to be a little dirty in football.
I think yes, you can be a little bit.
There's like a side of like street smart or like the dark arts, as our friends call it. Yeah, you gotta.
I just watched Dracula, not Dracula, Frankenstein.
Yeah. I've seen you have these dark arts, like kicking the ball.
You kick the ball. I do not kick the ball away.
No.
I do not kick the ball away. I did it once. Okay, fine.
Okay, you do it like once a game. You do. I've seen you get in the opponent's head. You kick the ball around. I've seen you throw a couple kicks where you know you're not getting the ball and you're just.
You're making me look bad on my own show.
I'm being honest.
Okay, I will. I'm a late tackler. Sometimes you have to stop the play. I'm a firm believer. You got to stop the play.
Tactical fouls.
Tactical foul, yeah.
Getting in the opponent's head. No, I need you to own that shit because that's the Argentinian.
But I'm not like kicking the ball away, like go fetch. I don't do that.
Oh,
I think that's
love
bad.
doing that. I love doing that. No, if there's times the ball is bouncing and it's gonna go out, like for a throw in, I will, if I know I'm not reaching that, I will kick the ball up so it goes out of the field. And they have to fetch it. And then it's like 5 minutes wasted. I love doing that shit.
Anyway, I don't condone that behavior.
I condone that behavior. I love that.
It's because he's Argentinian, is what I'm saying.
That's when we have 3 World Cups and New Jersey doesn't have a start. That's probably why.
Oh, no, there's one right here.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. We've settled that. Fine. You had, yes, the game was more in your favor.
I'm glad we agree Argentina won the World Cup deservedly.
Don't know about that
I would shake your
one.
hand if I was
I was
there.
definitely rooting for France, but they'll have their comeback too.
No,
I'm just a hate watcher. I'm a hate watcher.
you really are. That comes out a lot.
Yeah, do you guys ever do that? Like, we'll text in our like friend soccer group chat, and we'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hate watch this team," and because you want to watch them so that they lose.
There's times I enjoy a hate watch more than I enjoy watching my own team. I've done that plenty of times.
You just other people you're watching it.
Yeah.
Like, who are you rooting for? You're like, honestly, just for them not to win.
No, I do that a lot. Yeah.
Yep, that's part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. This is a fun one. If Messi commented on one of your posts, what would your first message be back?
Back to him, I would send like the biggest like love letter. Like I would be on the studio for 24 hours. No one's getting me out. I'm not eating. I'm not drinking. I'm becoming Shakespeare reborn. And I'm letting him know everything he needs to know. No, I love that, man. I think I would give my life for him to play again.
Oh my god.
His entire career again, just to be 20 years old again.
Are you prepared for a next year for him to possibly retire?
No. He actually yesterday. This podcast doesn't do their research. He just signed a new contract till 2028.
Yeah, well, I know that, but I mean retire from.
Oh, from Argentina.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I called you out.
Don't even come at me like that.
No. Let's not talk about that. He's not. When it happens, it happens. It's gonna be very sad. A lot of people will cry. Possibly me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cry. Come on, you have to.
Yeah, I know. It's sad moment. I think I was really sad when Iniesta hung it up.
Yeah,
he was so good.
Did you see he stayed in the stadium like not overnight, but
that sitting there?
Yeah, it was so cute.
Okay, what's the most ridiculous debate you've ever gone into on your account?
Ooh,
that you can think of?
Probably the whole Cavani thing.
What
have you heard of this?
Maybe.
So, okay, I think people will call me out saying that I have a ridiculous opinion. So Edison Cavani, apparently, allegedly, legendary striker of the game, really good. I once said that he has never been world class, like he's never reached the world class level, right? People clown me on it like very bad. That was when I was starting off. I had like 10K and I was kind of scared to like put my own opinions out there. I was still like very skeptical. So that was one of the first opinions I had, and it was a big one. I knew it was a big thing, but I didn't know that people were gonna clown me for it. So I doubled down, and ever since, every single game that Cavani has a bad game, like I will point it out.
Yeah.
But that's probably the worst. Like I think is the worst opinion I've ever had, or the one that I've entertained the most. I also said that like. At one point, like Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, like them 3 at PSG, were better than Messi, Neymar, Suarez at Barcelona. I don't know what I was smoking. I don't know. They just had a really good game at PSG one day, and I put that out.
Yeah,
I tweeted it out, and I was like, "What the fuck are you thinking?" I explained my reasoning in the comments, and then I went back to it. No, I went back to it later, like a couple of years later. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? But that happens.
If you like to argue so much, you could have a career in being an attorney.
Maybe. Just for the love of the game, just for the arguing.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be good.
All right, fun. Whenever you first started DFO, you mentioned that it was 5-6 years ago. What type of mindset did you have at the time? Because I assume you didn't know it was going to grow into what it was. But what was the mindset that you had when you first started?
I just knew I wanted to like let out, like I want to say steam, but really it's just like talking football. Because I think I was working at an Irish pub at around that time, 2019. Okay. I've been around. And we showed a lot of football games, and I realized that I love talking football, like not just watching. I grew up a lot of my life watching football and like just talking about it with my brother, my parents, the miscellaneous 1 or 2 friends. And then that's as far as it got. And then I got that Irish bar job, and every single guest that I had liked football.
Yeah.
So I spent my entire morning shift like talking football to every single guest.
That's funny.
And so I just kind of like translated that to like online. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if I just like start putting my thoughts online.
Yeah.
And here we are. Yeah, I had no idea I was gonna go to this stage, and it never like blew up. A lot of people think like it blew up like overnight and it just kind of became what it is today. No, it's just like very slowly and very steadily just kind of built to what it is now.
That's cool. And you started, so you've got Instagram page, Twitter, and then a YouTube channel?
I think I've been all over in this last 6 years. Yeah. And I also, COVID also happened. So, a year after I started my account. So I had nothing but time.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of mostly on Instagram, but then it was like, you reach a time where like you literally got nothing going on. Everything's shut down and everybody's online. We're like, I could branch this out. Like, my Instagram's going well. I'm like at 20, 30K followers. I got a good community, very supportive, and again, nothing but time. So I'm like, yeah, let's play around with some YouTube. Let's play around with some. Yeah, I started miscellaneously like trying out like different social medias. YouTube was very fun. I haven't done it in a while, but it was a good time. It was just me playing FIFA, career mode, interactive career mode, where like my followers decided like who I should buy, like what players. It was very fun. Or like playing against my followers and putting a challenge on the line. There's a lot of like odd videos here and there, and I think we had a good run. The channel's still there, and maybe one day I'll come back to it. But yeah, I've been around social media.
Cool. Which one is your favorite to post on?
It's got to be Instagram just because it's the OG, and they're all different to some extent. Like Instagram is just for like the usual posts that you see. YouTube is like more like it's definitely more time consuming and like more thought out videos, and it's almost like a project. And then you have like my short videos, because I did a lot of short videos, like on TikTok, for example. Those are fun too. If you just have like a
short thought.
Yeah. I can get a video done in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Those are fun too. Like if you have a short thought or something that you want to share like quick, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. With your account, and whenever you post like short videos like that, or even make just still posts, do you ever feel like a pressure to be right?
To be right in sense of like if I bring up a debate or something.
Yeah.
No, not really. Like I think I've done it so long where like I stopped looking for, what do you call it? Acceptance or kind of like validation in people. Like I brought it up already in this podcast, where in the beginning, in my first couple of years of being an admin to this page, I wanted to seem like I knew what I was talking about, or like I wanted to know that I show people that I had ball knowledge or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was really scared to like put my own opinions out there. And then eventually within time, like if I watch a game and like I won't really think about it too much. It's like, if this is my opinion, I'm going to put it out there.
Sure.
Yeah. So nowadays I don't really think about the validation or anything. No.
Okay. How do you handle any criticism that you might get? Because I know there are so many keyboard warriors. Yeah. People can say whatever they want online. I think it's pretty wild. Yeah. But how do you handle any sort of criticism or? It's kind of
the same as what I was just talking about, where like it would really kind of get to me in the beginning, because like it was my first time being an admin to like such a thing, and it was growing. So like a lot of haters or like people in the comments or but I don't know. I think it's just within experience, where like you're doing it for so long, again, 5-6 years. You just learn to like turn off your phone. It's very as simple as that. I don't know how I would teach someone else to like, hey, don't let the hate get to you, or don't let the bad comments get to you. I literally just like either delete them or just let them be, or like turn off my phone. Like it's really not that deep.
Yeah, kind of ignore it.
Yeah, but I don't know how I would teach someone to do that. It's just within time, I guess.
It takes a second to kind of like, you just build up a tolerance basically. Like if you're going to let it bother you, then it's going to continue to bother you, because somebody will always have something to say. And so just kind of like stand firm in what you believe in, whatever your opinion is. You double down on your own thing.
Exactly.
I was going to say, let's see. Yeah, I kind of know this, but has there been a moment where you felt like maybe giving up on content creating or the account?
Yeah, there's definitely been some times where I've taken pauses, and I've been transparent about things. When like, hey, for different points, like for different parts of my life, I told people like, hey, I need a second, I need a pause, like this is for my mental health, or hey, I just got this new job, so I'm gonna so it's been for different reasons. But like in the beginning of the year, again, feeling burned out or like dealing with like personal stuff, because like the personal life gets in the way. I think it's totally fine to like take a pause. I've never decided to like fully quit. I don't think I would do that. Even if my passion for it was like at 10% of where it should be, I'll still give 10% onto the account, even if that's not what people want to see, or they want to see the best of if I got 5% of passion or like 5% effort, I'll give you that. because, I don't see it as a job, even though it has become sort of a job. I don't see it as a job. So if I'm really barely passionate, I'll give you barely, but I'll give
whatever
I'll give
you
it to
have, you're willing to give.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I do remember. So when we did start to like hang out a lot more, that was the time that you had paused the account, and I kind of recognized this from like who I am, that you just were you were explaining burnout, and that's what it is, because burnout doesn't just have to be as an athlete. Like everyone in their life can face some form of burnout.
Yeah. I mean, again, I was after 6 years or so, and it's the same stuff over and over again. And the 2020 Argentina winning the 2022 World Cup was actually a big factor, where like you would think that it would kind of push my passion towards the sport a little bit more, but if anything, it did a little bit of the opposite, where like I couldn't ask more of the sport, or like what else am I supposed to be staying tuned for week in, week out. And like I remember Argentina won the World Cup, then the next week we had FA Cup. It was like, I think it was City versus Liverpool, big game, but I'm like, how am I supposed to wake up at 9 a.m? Like the biggest thing that, I'm maybe exaggerating, maybe not, but like the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life, like happened. Argentina won the World Cup. Like what else do I want? So eventually, like I just started like staying tuned less and less.
Yeah.
And then you add that plus the burnout, and then you add that with like if you throw in like some personal problems in my life, like so it's kind of like all those factors mixing together, and it's like I'm okay with taking a break.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny is you kind of described a lack of motivation, right? That kind of checks out. And your team, since you're such a big fan and you care about it a lot, and it was really cool, you got the highest high that you could possibly get winning a World Cup. Like it doesn't get better than that. Maybe winning another one, I suppose.
Sure.
But then you go to the FA Cup, which is a really big tournament, and you're like, how do I go from this to this? And also, I like these teams, but I don't really care too much about them. And so it's just like a huge drop off, because you just came off of this like really big high.
Yeah.
And then also, this is how players feel sometimes. So when they like, for example, if they are extrinsically motivated, which means they're motivated by outside factors, by winning a cup, by getting a title, winning a trophy, whatever it is, they get something and then that's it. It's like, now what? They get something and now what? So players that stay in the game longer, they're intrinsically motivated, which means they're motivated by their skill within, by improving their own skill, getting better at a craft, like getting like faster, stronger, upping stats more, but they're never going to be satisfied, which is like a positive thing, because they're constantly improving. Whereas if you just want the league championship, you're like, oh, I'm bored now. Right. Or that's why when people are like, it goes to like anything in life, but that's why whenever you get a reward from earning something, it's like, okay, great, I got $10, or great, I got a raise. Now what? Now, do I keep going? Are you more motivated by that? Is it possible? Like, is it capped? And honestly, in the soccer stage, it's capped because you can only win a certain title. Maybe you can win like as many as possible, right? That's different, but it's hard. It becomes harder and harder to obtain that. So I don't know for you, like, I guess it sounds like if you do have a lack of motivation for the account, it's just like, I would ask, like, what do you love about it? What would be like within, like, what are you getting out of it? Is it the fun with banter? Is it because other people you're making their day? Is it because you're making them laugh because you laugh, because you just want to watch soccer? Like, the longer, I think if you're able to stay in it longer, it's because of like the little things.
I guess that's what I would have to find out right now, because like I brought up in the beginning of the pod, we're kind of like reinventing like, what am I really doing? Because I love the banter, I love the watching, I love the debating. So it's just like I'm in this scenario now where like I have to find out the whys. I got the account to where it is. It's been my part-time job, sometimes my full-time job, and it's like, okay, but why am I really doing this? Like nobody's really forcing me to like wake up in the morning, watch a 7 a.m. game and like talk about it. I have an actual job. I could just quit the account and like everything, the world's not gonna end. But so I guess now we're in this, I want to reinvent like, why am I doing this, so that I'm able to like get back out there and like post, be the best content creator that can be.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And something to think about too. And this is like for other people too, right? And it's probably similar or funny because the way you started just like doing like a hobby, something you liked, and then it became a little bit of work, right? Because I think so, because then people have expectations. You're expected to watch games. If you don't, then like you don't have the content. And so then it became maybe like a chore, and that's when you reach burnout.
And definitely like throughout years, like, not only was I getting paid by Instagram, so like then, which is very nice, but then like now the stats under each post served a purpose. Now it's like, I need to get these numbers up, because the higher the numbers are, the more, the more money I get, and it's like, okay, now I'm not just doing it for fun. Sure, it's still fun, but now there's an expectation behind it. Or I was doing my videos, my short videos, like my 1 minute videos talking about like miscellaneous topics, and then I would get hired by like different accounts to basically make videos, but for them. So it's like, now I'm still doing what I love, which is posting videos about random topics of football, but now I'm doing it for somebody who's paying me. So now there's an expectation.
Yeah.
So it's very tricky.
That's more extrinsic. You're getting more rewards extrinsically is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so now you're like, I need the likes, the numbers for money, which is like, I understand. But imagine if you could find a way to just not think about the end result and think about what you just post, and that the next is just beneficial. Like people paying you or people asking you to do stuff. It's like you do what you want to do, and then it's just a win-win. Right.
Yeah, because really what I was doing hardly changed. I still had to post. I still had to make my videos. Yeah. It was, now there was an external reason to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe like another motivating factor, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah, that's how it can like turn into a job too. If you're like, I need to get this many things, or this one didn't do good, so now whatever.
Yeah, expectations are a crazy thing.
Yeah. Just something to think about. All right, friend to friend. How does being an Argentina fan influence your mindset? Passion, pride, maybe even heartbreak?
I think it's a little bit of everything, but definitely like the whole cliche thing is like we're extremely passionate, and we talked about it in the beginning of the pod, but like I'm big on passion, and whether that's in football, like on the pitch while I play, but even like externally on life, like everything that I do is kind of built towards a passion, and that can change. Like I've been passionate about this and this and that, and I kind of fallen out of it and like chase something else, just like my account.
Yeah.
But I'm passionate about a lot of things. I like reading, I like writing, I like psychology. I gotta go back to school and do something with that. I have my account, I have my bar job, which I love, and there's some sort of passion behind that too. Yeah, everything that I do is kind of like surrounded by how passionate I am about it. And I don't know if me being Argentinian kind of plays a part, but because that's like I think our biggest cliche, our biggest so definitely that. And there comes the ego, the pride. I call it confidence, people call it ego.
If you're Argentinian, it's ego. Just kidding. But yeah, okay, I see it. This is gonna be funny. Well, actually, I'll ask the funny one in a second. But what's your take? What's one take that you've refused to back down on, even when everyone thought you were wrong?
Again, the Cavani thing. I don't think he's okay. This pisses me off. I'm a striker, right? There's been times in my life where I've been out of shape, just bad technically, just wasn't good all around as a player, but I still scored, right? Yeah. So at the end of the game, we won in a way because of me, because I managed to put but I'm saying it's unfair. What I'm trying to get at is strikers get a lot of credit when they do very minimal stuff. I think that's Cavani. I think Cavani has managed to have an entire career. Obviously, he's had a lot of good stuff, but he's managed.
Think a lucky career almost.
Yeah, where like he hasn't been. Not a good technical player. He's just very good at a very few things, like positioning and slightly finishing. But it's enough to make him look a lot better than he is.
What's your take on Haaland then?
I fucking love him.
Okay, you love him.
Yes, but when you watch him, he's a machine. Like he's got attributes. So like you and I can sit down and be like, we have sat down and watched games where like we look at him, he's a machine. He's an animal.
Yeah.
He's a beast, and like it's his finishing, it's the body, the way he uses his body, it just is all around, and he's actually getting better, like, and creatively
he's like box to box too, because he had this great first season for City, and everyone's like, oh no, you can't top that.
Yeah, he's topping it,
which is just so crazy. And so for me, when like I obviously like Haaland is amazing. I love him, and he's very humble too, which is another thing. I like his character as well, and he's hilarious. But he I feel like he sets an unrealistic expectations for other strikers because people think that they should be scoring every game. I mean, it's wonderful to score every game if you are awesome, but I think he's just doing the right things. Like you don't see any other 9, maybe like Harry Kane if he's playing a 9, going from box to box. Like
Yeah, everybody has their own separate kind of like role. Like
That man
striker's
just
not like a
doesn't get
black
tired.
and white. Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
yeah, it's insane. He has like 3 lungs. He could really keep it going. If there was a third half, he would play all of it. It's insane.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
normally a striker will get tired or like the top 3, like they get
Yeah.
subbed out.
Yeah.
But no, he's normally playing like a full game, and he's so clinical. Like his goals, they're not always bangers. They're just clinical.
Yeah.
He just passes in the goal, right placement, beautiful timing. Like, and he's he's awesome.
No, since we're on the topic of strikers, like strikers are so like tough to critique and to rate because a lot of them are black and white. A lot of them are just poachers who just get the ball in the back of the
Yeah.
net. But then there are some others that like will literally amaze you with like acrobatic finishes. Like like Haaland or even like Ibrahimovic back in his day, like
Yeah.
he would amaze you with the things that he did. And then there's other strikers who are like a lot more creative, like Harry Kane,
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez, who like very versatile. It's really nice.
What do you think about Salah's season he's having?
I haven't been watching too much, but I
okay.
heard he's having a little bit of a stinker.
Yeah, poor
think.
thing. I'm not. I mean, I do have a lot of respect for him. I thought he had like a couple great past seasons,
Yeah.
and I think he's just been quiet now. And so a lot of people are like, "Has he lost it? Is he done?" No, I don't think that because I'm always going to be like an optimistic believer for my athletes.
People have been
but-
saying that for Salah for ages. Like ever since his first season at Liverpool, everybody called him a 1-season wonder, and then he repeated after every season, and it's like now what, 2-season wonder, 3-season wonder, and like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. No, but he's
It'll be okay.
another one that I thought about
Yeah.
too. That's just like, oh my god, how do you get like, how can you defend him? Like defending them must be so difficult. Can you imagine? Ugh. That's getting chopped. For
I'm really
sure.
glad I'm not a defender actually. You know me, I don't defend for shit.
Thank you. Now I have it on video.
On video. Okay,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
I have my random days. If it's a tough game, you've seen me hustle.
I've seen you hustle, but it should be consistent. Why don't we think more Holland mentality? Yeah,
I don't have 3 lungs, bro. I have 1.5.
Stop.
And if we keep drinking the way that we are, it's gonna go down to 1.
That doesn't affect your lungs, but anyway,
The way we drink, it does.
the way we laugh. Okay, I'm gonna do some rapid fire and then ask you for some advice to give to the audience. Messi or
Messi.
Maradona?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Whoa,
Ronaldo.
I know, it's chill.
It's still Messi. it's
Okay.
still Messi. I was ready for that. I almost jumped out of my seat.
Yeah, I was like,
No, Messi for sure.
okay, name some. Actually, no. Who's your second all-time favorite player from Argentina?
Oh my, I think it's got to be Dybala or Di Maria or Emiliano Martinez, goalkeeper. I'm gonna go for him.
Oh, he's
Oh, I
crazy.
love him. He's literally Argentinian, like defined. Like if
Yeah,
you
crazy.
built, it's insane. It's just like the shit talking, but also his skills, like his penalty saves. I'm like, it's insane.
He's honestly something. That's
Since
what
you were
I'll
rooting
say.
against us, how was that? Like
Frustrating.
seeing the
Frustrating
peak
because he was
Argentinian?
crazy, and I think that he was like, this is my podcast, I say whatever I want.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick. And so
He
he was
is.
like getting into their head, and I think that I was like, karma's gonna happen, something. No, freaking
No,
wins, or
but-
save, make these crazy saves.
But he's a dick in the game.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm trying to teach athletes to be like people of character, not like, I think you need a little bit of crazy. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to be like malicious or like, I don't know, evil, but
Yeah.
you should have a little bit of oomph to it. But he's just like a little too much.
Yeah.
Like, he's like trying to play mind games and everything. And it works, but
What about the people that get fueled by a little bit of crap talking?
yeah.
Because that happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The passion in the sport,
Yeah.
that's what happens. Like, if someone's going to talk to me, like, yeah, okay, for sure. Like, people, I'm like, yeah, okay.
I guess everybody's different. Everybody handles things their own way. I like a little bit of shit talking in a game. In a game that I'm winning,
Yeah.
it fills me up.
Yeah, I consulted with like a high school boys soccer team, and it's like, "What are you guys ready for tonight?" They're like, "Shit talking." I was like, "Well, I hope you guys win."
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because if you
yeah.
can't back it up,
I know you
then-
got to be able to back it up.
Exactly, that's the part too. That one's fun. That's when I like to start talking more when people can't back it up. I'm like, "Oh, you were really loud earlier. Now I can't
Oh,
hear
I
you."
love that.
What was
I
that?
love when they shit talk when they're winning and then things turn around. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's why you gotta kind of wait for it.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
say, I don't know.
I wish I could bottle that. Emotion.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite goal celebration?
So I want to say the Dybala one, but it's very fucking underwhelming. You know this thing that Dybala does? He was my favorite player growing up. So this was his celebration. Very fucking underwhelming. That one's the one that comes to mind. I've scored and I hit the Dybala mask.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. So anyways, I'm going to give you a better answer. Not the sue. It's too like, too basic of an answer. Oh, man.
But you do that.
Oh, I just do. No, actually, but I hit it ironically.
Which one do you do
When
the most?
I just do, you've seen me, I just do like the most basic like little jump in the air and I go like
Yeah.
like Harry Kane.
You do that. You also do like the.
Oh wait, okay.
Well, this is even funnier. I want everyone
Yeah.
to visualize this. We're on like a field. It's like a pickup game. There's maybe like 5 people watching, and he'll go to the crowd and he'll like.
Okay. A lot of these things that we're talking about, I do it ironically.
I know.
Yeah, but
which it
no,
makes
I
it
love
even
that
funnier
shit.
if you know him.
No, I
if
know.
you don't, so when I was reffing you, I'm like,
What
who
is this guy doing? No, I was scoring like in a tough game or something where I look into the crowd, imaginary crowd to a corner, or if we're like, if we're in the middle of coming back and I score, I look up the fence. I'm like,
Vamos. Even if there's nobody.
Yeah.
And just so that everyone knows, like whenever we are not playing soccer, we're playing a board game,
Yeah.
like a drinking game. He'll be like,
I do the same thing.
Vamos.
I look up at my imaginary wife who's watching me from the stands, who travels with me to every away game. I look up at her. I'm like,
Oh my god.
no, I love that. Oh, and then there's the clock celebration that I do.
Yes.
I don't know how that started. Oh, I think I came in as a sub
Yeah.
and I scored within like
Like,
15 seconds.
and then you-
And that's how I started. I'm like, that's how quick it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started doing that.
Good.
I gave you like 15 answers.
No, that was
That
good
sums
though.
up my-
and I
my
can see
celebrations.
all of them in my head and know which field you did
I know
them
you're
all.
annoyed. I know you're so annoyed right now. You got like a little vein popping up.
Yeah. Okay, a few more. What is one soccer opinion that could get you canceled? I don't know if I like that question, but I already asked it.
Yeah. You already put it out there. I don't know. I don't have that. Let me see. I think Maradona, and this is going to sound very kind of crazy because I'm Argentinian. Okay, there's a lot of factors to what I'm about to say. I think he was a little bit overrated. His peak was amazing, and everybody rates him the way they should. But this problem was drugs, and he wasn't at the top for that long. I think he was overrated in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
It depends how you rate a player. Like if you start talking like GOAT debate, and you know, you gotta consistency has to play a part. Like how
For
long were
sure.
you at the top? So I think if I said this in Argentina, it would probably get me canceled. I think Maradona was like slightly overrated, but the one criticism I have with him is like the consistency. Like he wasn't at the top level for too long, but again, that's a lot of factors. The drug problems, and back in the day, it was a little bit unrealistic to be at the top for that long.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a have-ass
Okay.
opinion.
That's a good one. That's moderate.
Yeah.
I think that'll keep you alive for a little bit, a few more years.
Well, I'll be okay. I have security guards. I'll be okay.
Yeah, okay. Your dream 5-a-side team.
Can I pick us, our team?
Okay, I was about to say don't
No,
answer
no.
wrong. Ooh,
No, okay.
5. You have to choose 5 so you're going to hurt some feelings.
Actually, with our actual.
I meant with professional players,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll give you 2 answers. You can just cut. Yeah, I'm gonna give you like professionals and then us. Like,
Yeah, and I'm not cutting
goalkeeper. Cool. Goalkeeper. Give me Choche. Choche.
Okay.
Have we had a better goalkeeper?
No, I'm
from
not
people that
comment-
we played
Yeah,
with?
I'm not commenting.
Cool. Choche. Yeah. I don't know. That said enough. I know he has his times, but he's reliable and he can play out the back. Give me that kind of goalkeeper anytime.
Okay.
Shane at the back. Shane and Santi at the back.
Ooh.
Unbelievable duo. I don't know if I want to put myself. Okay, I'll put a little space for you, but then we need a midfielder.
I'm the midfielder.
Louis in the midfield.
Okay,
that's
and,
my 5.
And none for you then.
I'm super sub.
Anyway, you guys heard the starting lineup for next week. So
It's out. It's released. Okay, but if we're talking professional
Yeah.
footballers, a 5-a-side goalkeeper, Buffon. I think he's the best goalkeeper, at least of our lifetime. And I've watched both Neuer and Casillas. Casillas, I'm meeting tomorrow, by the way. Small known fact. Yeah, he's an old friend of mine. No biggie.
Oh, okay.
But it's sorry, Casillas. Buffon number 1. Buffon at 1. Defender. Oh my God! Wait, this was supposed to be rapid fire. I don't think I have.
It's okay.
Okay, easy ones out of the way. Messi and Ronaldo up top. Maradona in the middle. Then I need a defender. I'm gonna put. Oh my God, this is tough. I don't want to choose Ramos. I don't like him. I don't want to choose. I'm going to put Chiellini just because I need a Juventus player in there. You know Chiellini, right? Yeah, there you go. We'll go with those. I know he's not the GOAT center back, but he's my guy.
Okay, fun. I think on FIFA, is there an option to play like smaller, like 5-a-side or something? No, that'd be funny.
How?
Just pitching their idea now. Just saying.
There you go.
Like think about it. If you wanted like a futsal.
Wait, tell me more.
No, I'm just telling you because like and normally you pick your lineup, right? But if you could do like different players from different teams, you could just made the lineup that you just said.
Yeah.
That's
Wasn't
what I'm
that 5?
Yeah, it was 5. No, you're good.
Oh, cool.
So 5. Check. You did it. You made it. And the starting lineup is good for set for next week.
I would take out the defender. I would put myself in that team. We don't need defense. With me up
Sorry,
top.
Santi. Your brother
with
has
the professionals.
sacrificed
With the
you once
professionals.
more.
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
Santi. With the professionals. I would take out Chiellini, me, Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo.
And you put you in? Is that what you said?
Yeah. We don't need a defender.
They would pass around you. You'd be a cone.
No one's dropping. Ronaldo's not dropping. Messi's walking around the pitch. Maradona's doing coke in the middle of the field. I'm not dropping.
That's bad. Okay, last two questions. Who's better, me or you?
Should we go stat by stat? Finishing.
You.
Me. Yes. Okay. Glad we agree.
Everything else I went. Defending me.
Oh no. Okay.
Assisting
defending
me.
Okay. One thing at a time. Defending. You can't rate something that I don't do.
Yeah, I can.
No.
0%.
But I smartly decide not to defend.
Smartly.
Yeah. So that I save my energy. I trust my defenders that they'll win the ball
Oh,
back.
that's what it is. It's trust in the defenders.
Yes. I trust
It's
my
not
defender.
laziness.
No.
Well, that's what it's coming off as.
No. Rethink that. Next time you're on the pitch, like look at my movement. I'm like, oh, he's studying.
No,
He's very,
you're in
very.
the corner with your head down, whining that you just missed an open shot.
We just
for
talked
the third
about. We
time.
just talked about how good my finishing is. Okay, creativity.
Creativity.
Who's better?
You get creative. I have good
Ew.
vision.
Okay.
I wish we had that goal from last week. I know that I'm like, I would replay that.
We
and,
gotta
like,
start
show my
recording our
grandma
games.
because that was so good.
Which goal was it?
The one where I went like one touch, hit it to you, and you volleyed it.
Oh my god, we gotta start recording our games. If I put together some of the goals that we've scored in our team, like it makes it look like if I was one of the greatest of our generation. I know we're playing like Tuesday Coed, but nobody needs to know that, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Defending, I'll give it to you. Hustling, I'll give it to you. Leadership, I'll give it to
I'm
you.
faster.
You're faster?
I'm
Pace?
faster.
We got a raise.
Okay,
I don't
we'll
think you're
race.
faster.
I think I'm faster. I could be.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm down
Accuracy.
to. We'll put some.
What about accuracy? Like
passing wise and stuff.
passing accuracy.
I think it's 50-50.
Okay, I'll be taking stats next week. Someone's gonna come out. I'm gonna hire an
I'm
intern to
telling
come
you.
and take stats for us.
Everything's on video. We can back this up. Like we'll record
Yeah,
the
for
next
sure.
game. Yeah, and we'll race. I think I'm faster than you.
It's possible you probably are, but
I'm the
pretty
second
fast.
fastest player in the team.
Who's first?
Santi. Santi's fast.
You are just starting drama left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the last question is, if you were to give advice to your younger self before you started DFO, what advice would you give yourself?
It's going to be very cheesy. Just have fun. Like preoccupations and expectations and all that kind of stuff. It's going to come. So enjoy it while it's at like peak passion. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about what people say. I know that just comes naturally, but like just enjoy the ride for what it is because you don't know how long it's going to be. I keep saying 5-6 years, but it's been a heck of a ride and we've had so much fun. I like to look back on the page and think that it's not just a football page. Like we had so many inside jokes. The community is like very tight. We haven't talked about it too much, but like there's like 25 different like football group chats that I've created with my community. People have gotten married within my community. I'm not kidding.
That's
because of these group
awesome.
chats, people have met and gotten married. Don't know how I wasn't invited to the wedding, by the way, because it's all thanks to me. But
Wait, that's so
no,
cool.
people have met. I've also met obviously people like all around the US. People outside of me, people have met. What I'm trying to say is the community is like super tight and we have inside jokes. We have incredible memories. And then there's a YouTube channel that was like united us. So what I'm trying to say is like there is so much fun to be had. So enjoy like it's not just a page. It's not just a place to put opinions and keep it just at football.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Like at its peak, it was so fun. It still is. So I would tell my younger self, enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for making the time to come out.
you
That
for
was fun,
having me.
exciting.
After a year.
I
of
know.
begging.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think when we met, one more thing.
There's a what?
Literally, no, that's all I said. I was like, I think you were watching our game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were refereeing or just watching our other mutual friends. And I was like, hey Shiv, if I score a hat trick, can I be in your podcast?
Yeah. And I think I said yes, and you probably did. And
I probably
was like, still
yeah.
no.
And nothing ever happened. And here we are a year
'Cause
later.
I didn't think it would happen.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. Go follow DFO. I'll link it in the bio, and contribute more debatable football opinions to the
Please.
page. But thank you so much and have a great Thursday. Cookies.
Cookies.